morning, y'all. It's Marvelous Monday. Diana Cook with Thomason Realty Group here this morning. And I hope that everyone is having a beautiful start to a brand new week. One more full week before we head into Christmas and all the New Year's and all the wonderful holidays of family and friends. And I hope that everybody's enjoying the gatherings and everything that's going on. Again, don't forget your small businesses downtown. There's all kinds of things going on. The Christmas strolls, and the shops are staying open a little bit late just to make it a little bit easier for you guys that are the late shoppers. So I have to say, this year, for the first time in a long time, I already have mine done. So, but on to today's question, and this has been coming from both sides, sellers and buyers. Quite a few people are asking it, and I don't know if I really went into it. I may have on another video, but we'll go ahead and talk about it again. Sellers, when we're getting ready to list your house, repairs, this is a big one because it really depends on the repairs you're talking about, and I really don't want to get on this video and say, hey, you know, just price it to reflect the repairs and go on about your business. But because sometimes that's not always the best answer. It can be done that way. When you get with your realtor, whoever it may be that's helping you to list your home, it's something that you can definitely sit down and discuss. But, you know, I'm going to suggest that any small repairs, you know, maybe a leaky faucet, or you know, that up under the kitchen sink it is leaking, or just, you know, plugs that don't work, just minor things like that. Windows maybe that are broken, or things that are pretty simple for you to fix. Yeah, go ahead and do it. You know, when a buyer comes through your home, no matter how it's priced, they're going to go through your home and they are going to notate and see all the things that needs to be done. Whether it's updating, you know, the flooring, the kitchens, the bathrooms. They're going to be looking around for repairs. Any realtor that has the experience and has been in the business, they are going to be looking with you, and they are going to point out things. So, you know, the best thing to do is to follow your instinct, follow the advice of your realtor. You know, if you've got so much going on in your house that it really would take a contractor or somebody to come in and do all those repairs for you, would it be worth it? I really can't tell you on a video. You know, this is something that has to be done physically. It has to be something that you have to sit down and discuss. You know, buyers, North Carolina is a caveat emptor state, which means buyers beware. Yes, sellers are required to fill out a property disclosure form, which basically notates, you know, age of systems, if they know of any defects or anything that's going on with the home. But they also have the right on that form to mark no representation, which means that basically they're not stating otherwise. So, you know, when you're out searching for a home, make sure you're aware of what type of loan you're going to be using, whether it's FHA, USDA, VA, conventional. Each one's going to have its own guidelines, and this is something that your realtor and your mortgage lender can help you out with also, because they're going to let you know. You know, for instance, you know, FHA, VA, you can't have any kind of peeling paint that is going to be known to have lead in it, which is going to be on a home that has been built in 1978 or prior. You can't, you know, the stairs have to be up to code as far as the handrails. There's just different little scenarios that have to happen. So this is something that you definitely need to sit down with your realtor. You need to go through. You need to discuss it before you even start looking at homes. You know, with all the HGTV shows out there, DIYs and all this good stuff, you know, we've, over the last years, 5-6 years, maybe a little bit longer, we've had an influx of people that want to become flippers, and they just want to go into a home and buy it at a rock bottom price, and they're not prepared for everything that can show up. You know, those shows are wonderful. They're fun to watch. Yeah, I even watch them myself, but they don't tell you everything. They don't show you everything that goes into it. You know, they're staged. They're reality TV shows, and that's just how it is. It's a fact, you know. So make sure you have sat down, both of you, buyers and sellers, and you have sat down with your realtors. You have discussed everything, your mortgage lenders. Make sure you know what type of mortgage you're going to be going with, what the guidelines are with that loan when it comes to the appraisal. You know, when it comes to home inspections, a buyer has a right to ask for any and all repairs to be maintained and be, you know, to be repaired, for everything to be set up to date. But the seller also has the right to say no. So, you know, it's a thing that you can get into that can be a long, drawn-out process. You just want to make sure that you have the knowledge going into it, what you're getting into. You know, your brothers, your uncles, your dads, cousins, whoever it may be, may have worked in construction for a while, but they're not going to be able to get in there and see everything that is going on with the home just by walking through it. It needs to be to where you can have a full-on inspection. You know exactly what's going on with the electrical, the plumbing, the structural, HVACs, you name it, it needs to be checked out. So think wise, take your time, make sure you know what you are getting into, make sure you understand what you're getting into, make sure your realtor is there and guiding you and helping you get to the point that you want to get to, and make sure you understand the loan that you are getting. It's best advice, my honest advice. I know it's not what a lot of people like to hear, but it is what it is. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day.